Assalamu alaikum. Ana wa Facebook, wa Ajis Corner, wa Reumi, Askanbi, everyone. Tay ma nuyu leen nag ku nekk sa tur ak sa santa. Tay muy Thursday. I apologize for last week Thursday. Mun ma wanna in the big fan, no matter how hard I tried. But we've rescheduled the show. Man my mom mota waxuma dara ma dem quiet about him coming. I saw people were asking na dina ñëw but because dama ko reschedule and I don't want to put the flyer out now. So my apologies to everyone who was expecting and happily waiting for Big Faa. Tey ñu am fi kan muy JLive. JLive mu nekk koo xam ne na hay okan daf de mix the produce nekk tamit koo xam ne yàgg na si aar bi ndeysaan mu nekk ndaw si aar bi num tudda JLive nag amal nañ ko fi tey hot seat bu tànga JLive ku xam TikTok xam nga JLive from TikTok mane ko xam TikTok rek war nga xam JLive saf na TikTok sap te JLive gis nañ ne daf dey play instruments tamit he is very good with the piano very very good and gis nañ shows yu mag yi Gambia yëpp JLive dafa dee nekk te daf dee amee piano bi gis nañ ne what's it called again they saw in Pokoloko he is always there also playing piano xam nga am a young guy who is talented like him. I think he deserves to be here. And I've got so many hot questions for JLive because with JLive, you guys don't know him. You don't. I've got his number and I follow most of the things that he does. And he needs to come here and answer some questions because man, luma jaaxal si askan bi rek ma di mun a oo boromam JLive if you're there please can you send a request ma jëm ko accept I try looking for you searching but mun ma laa gis guys sorry that suma voice bi mu ngi xala dem xam ngeen wax naa leen man am day to day I'm in hospitals and out of hospitals so I was in the hospital all day yesterday so my voice is still mangi recover but get used to it it's okay Edinburgh Birmingham weekend bi tam ma fa jógee dama feebar bés boobu noonu yëpp ndeysaan guddi bi yëpp maa ngi tëdda feebar I'm sorry guys ma said JLive hold on triple J JLive, can you go out of the live and then come back and send a request, please? Yeah, Ana Ibra hanga yo yaay sama xarit. Manok Ibra yo yaay sama xarit. Yo yaay sama xarit. Dama la fase na waaye naa ko xalaat fan yi pour jëlaat la. Maa xalaat fan yi pour jëlaat la. Wow. So guys, dafa mel ni suñu Facebook bi mu ngi 3 parts. So wax naa JLive mu génn show bi. Mu dugati ñu mun koo jël gis naa ne di Gambia ñu ngi seetaan di Gambia ki ko moom suma xarit la page bi mun ngeen dem follow page bi ana Fatima JLive I have to look for you and then send you a request. Sorry guys maa ngi am difficulties pour add JLive tamit waay lii chat fan la ko mën a nit di waxee sorry natanga de amut aji salaso so amu so salaso landi jaay su set what is that aji mu ngi nii di la sonal okay hold on JLive I think I will see you now okay yeah you're here JLive check your phone then I'm sending you a request set on a request bi mu ngi ñëw
Assalamu alaikum.
Dakab, yeah, you okay?
My fine.
Oh, I'm so glad I have you here.
Yeah,
Very happy.
yeah.
Hold on, sorry, give me. I'm very happy, extremely happy that I have you here. Here's JLive. JLive, welcome to Aji's Corner. Sa fancy, sa followers, sa katumanya they follow TikTok. This a video si JLive on the keyboards. Hamuy ko JLive. I mix ni di jaxase di blend, taking people's images and putting them there. Mabay lang nga nuyu askan bi. Then you commence show bi. Just take it from there. That you quickly muna wrap up. nuyul sa followers yi fancy and fancy Aji's Corners followers yi and everyone askan bi.
Assalamualaikum. This is JLive music. Damaa nuyu si olof damaa nuyu si angale. Ala barka mooy naka la sax soose ni ñu ko dee waxee sax xaw ma ko nag waaye mooy loolu. I want to greet everybody, my fans, Aji's Corner, the Gambia international yéen ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi déglu suma music ñu ngi follow suma TikTok. I want to greet everybody, my followers, my fans, my family. Thank you for watching. Thank you for inviting me here, and I'm really, really happy. Content.
JLive, I'm so happy to have you because you're the first producer. I'm feeling mixer. Is it mixer they call it? Is it?
Mixer.
Right? You mix, right? You mix songs in it.
Producer that then they mix, then they jazz direct.
Yeah, you make beats and all of that. So yeah, I'm so happy. Bepare the first guy ko habne your side of the industry is not singing, but you make the songs. Because it is hard to get someone like that in the Gambia. I would love. I'm so happy to have you here. JLive, to be honest, when I have JLive and having to see you and seeing your pictures, I was thinking you're Nigerian. So you see, like this is why. Yeah, this is why the hot seat is so important. Like, because I'm not gonna be the only person who would think like you're not a Gambian. And we're taking the soul from there. JLive, can you please take us through like who is JLive? Where were you born, raised, school, and until now? Just a summary of your life in the Gambia. And my first question would be, are you a Gambian?
Okay, first of all, understand I am a Gambian. Smart dad, smart Cameroonian, but not Nigerian. Fila judo, yaro talinding for kono ko jesi di
from my place.
The brother talinding for the jige ak jolai, understand nga? And I did my primary school in New Life, my one New Life, and after my digger bopa. So digger bopa ga gina mo fufu yobu ma SDA, madam SDA di sacha mango. Digger bopa ga yobu ma Sirakuna school. Ha, sababu mom digger na koko sa waxu diga. And
Piga de xamé ñep ci sobi hot seat bi. Go ahead.
Digger bopa Sirakuna school li ga delu ma fi New Life mo jóge won. Because my after I don't teach and some of them I don't teach. So ñom ñaari ñu ma fa don.
But your mom is Gambian, right?
Yeah, my mom is Gambian, man. My dad is Gambian.
Okay. Perfect. Guys, you know ko dega JLive mu ne du Nigerian. Man to be honest I thought you
ma nekk di onyak. Ñu ma nekk di onyak. Xolen man sama boti. Gis nga sama boti.
I swear I love the hot seat. This is where all the mental people like me come to. Mu ne ñu ko de oye ñap nekata du man kera da ngay dof JLive
Te manke ñagoti.
Hanga Gambian so defé le satisfy rek Gambian nga. So deful le satisfy later you don't go avant mu Cameroon na tay c'est Cameroon.
Te bodata bansang.
JLive, thank you very much. Can you please take us join you a summary of like JLive, like from school where you born, schooling, till this point, but just a summary of which schools that you went. You just said that. So dama bëggoon a xam like ban lopitaan nga judo. We need all of those things. And what's your real name? Like we always hear JLive. Lan la JLive like your real name?
Man fila judo, Banjula judo da.
Banjo.
Yeah. And I grew up like Mokoy, I grew up in Talinding. And bala ñu doon xam suñ family house bi Talinding. Suma bala fa doon jëndal laan. Dëkk nañ ay different places, dëkk nañ Ibo fini Joswang. Dëkk nañ London Corner. So si lañ bu jël Talinding because suma daal bi foofu la bill house am bi. Foofu la family house bi nekk. Like I told you about my schooling, JLive dal hang up I can say suma high school bi suma senior school SOS la ko defoon I was in SOS. So mo nekkoon SOS foofu la affaire yi music bi feature bi ak yu ñëw nekk artist foofu la start. And before that I was also into music but maa ngi woon si church bi. So just to say I'm a Christian, maa ngi woon si church bi di play drums, di play ay keyboard ay yooyu noonu yëpp. So bala production bi yëpp I already had an idea of music itself. So that's si deret bi la woon. And fini secondary school I started dama amoon benn dance crew time of DRS. ñu ñoo doon feature time school. That was like in 2009.
Are you a
In
good
2000,
dancer?
huh?
Are you a good dancer?
léegi moom ay duga club laa yem ñu de.
Dama la bëggoon a wine ci club bi di so dama ko xalaat balaa ñuy war a dugg club ma war laa wine. yaa ngi tàggu comme Gambian boys.
man ak yow suñu demee club di nga sonn ñàkk sama jël di nga sonn because man damay ficc bi nga sonn nga ñibbi. So after the dance crew bi dañ amoon benn rap crew bu ma organise man ak suma benn xarit Young G kooku Sierra Leonean la ñu ñoo doon roll time school. So buñ organise loolu we started creating rap battles after dance but dance battles you don't create. Then move into dance music and all of that. So man noonu laa duggee into rap ak yooyu noonu. So I was an artist before. And then I wanted to be a self-made producer comme producer bu nga xam ne moom may tegal boppam mixal boppam. That's how I entered into production. And that's when I got in touch with a friend of mine Aika Yannick dancehall artist la. So maa ngi ko signé woon I think ñaari classes I don't know benn or ñaari classes. And mu ngi woon moom tam mu ngi woon SOS. And moom tam moo doon rôle ak ñoom Hussein back in the days and all that ñoom ñëpp nekkoon SOS. So he introduced me to a studio, a music house called K-Fly Records. So that is where all this JLive for Vibla Dori. So I went there, I started making beats first. And from there I had there's my Magbuba, my them one. He's the one that actually, Mama don't encourage time you have no Munuma definitely I cannot do this. He was the person that told Mama you can advise Munumoro, Balanga Helat Feri Sydney Rabni focus on this Limoneka Sayon. And he's one of the main person that Munako 100% credit. He played a big support in my career. That's them one. And a shout out to him. So time of Damadon, I was working from Talinding to Kololi.
Where they ampasa?
By time when you I can remember my first beat. I made my first beat. Mom sa mo charge ko kuno. Taf ko charge $50 for my first beat. And I was happy.
Super excited.
Yeah. So that's how everything started. And then he introduced me to another friend called Matar Job. Mom didn't make beats. Mom I mixing regular number. So mom he was just doing mixing and mastering. So that's how we collaborated. And I remember we first produced a song for Silky Chris. That was our production together.
He's coming to the hospital very soon, Silky.
Yeah. So non-link study, and then we are doing a lot of production together. We did Red Card for Silky Chris. So the moment we did Red Card for Silky Chris, that's when we just came up with the JLive. It was first I think the J Corner or the J what, but the reason why the father for JLive was because okay, just to say my my name is Joseph Latudo, and mom Matar Job. That was another J. And ku nga xam ne moo ñu start on the manage moo nekkoon Omar Jallow. So ñun ñettay we started the JLive music. So because man every time suñu tiga bi dama ne no lii dafa war a nekk live drum bi dafa war a sound live ay yooyu noonu play keyboard bi yeneen side dafa war a sound live. So they started calling me live. And Lola, just that's how we started joking until we came up with that JLive music, and it was something everybody loved. And I remember them one, the same guy. I'm telling you about them one, same guy. When you just force bagas, force equipment, force sound card, force mic, for us to start, JLive music. So that's how JLive music started. And on the long run, Ken and Kimata Job, after we did a couple of hits for us, after we did Silky Chris album, we brought up Kirgi family.
Like you love working with Silky, innit?
Silky that he was family. Silky was like family back in the days. Kerry family, Barhama, they were all family. Like we all, you know, grew up together. We all started together. Although ñoom yàgg nañ tamit, but you know, buñ ñëwee, I was one person nga xam ne man I was one of man maa gënoon a dëgër boppa foofu noonu. So I remember back in the days when I was working with a lot of artists, senior way, Manelani, you are not singing on key, and you know a lot of artists didn't actually know what I meant. They hullo, choir everywhere, and you know, um, that was it. So what actually happened was Mata Job, mom, his part of this Jopuna textile and all of that. So he can Jang is la one.
I think I know Mata. Now, yeah, I think I know him. I think we went to the same school together.
Yeah. So he had a lot of family issue when it comes to music because his family were very serious. They were very religious people and all of that, and so they actually pushed him out of music for him to go and study. So that one of the main thing, and you know, I stayed a little bit frustrated because I didn't know how to mix. So that's how I started, you know, working very hard on my mixing skills, and you know, it came to a point that you know I almost gave up. I had people that were there, you know, encouraging me still, but still JLive was still JLive. So that's how we went until I had to I caught up to the speed.
So JLive, we wanted to know, like, before you got into producing, is it that you had anyone that inspired you, or it's just something that, like, after someone advised you that this is something you can do or you're better off here? Is it something that, like, someone just advised you and you went through with it? Oh, danga just call hamne, like later on they just inspired you, who is a producer or works with music?
In my life as a to become, let me say, in my journey to become a music producer, I had one of my inspiration was Hakim. That's not like, and I had other people that were there also giving me and or let me say inspiring me, pushing me. I already mentioned them one. Maybe there were other people, I don't remember, but them one was one of the main person that was there. And my elder brother, Danny Constant, he was one of the main.
That because it's among the questions, but let me just chip it in. Yeah, many said you're younger brother to Danny, and we don't that is not clear, so you can just clear the air with that.
Danny Constant is my blood brother.
From the same mom and dad, right?
Same family, same dad, same family. You know,
okay.
we are. So some holi sang holi sin ndongi yebbe na baken yebbe na sige. Namda mako gana ya.
Danny Mula said that. Now, go ahead.
So there were a lot of people you know you might encourage also, but I can say these are the main people you know around me. And if you listen to the JLive music, the signature female with voice, but she was one of the main persons. I give her a lot of credits. Coco, she was like always 100% encouraging me in what I was doing. She was a sister, a friend, a family. She was like everything to me. So Coco get Johnako like 100% credit. You know, she played a very big role into my career too.
JLive Lolu set now because hot sip mom is get to know your people, your artists, ni nekk si art bi, and we do ask questions yoo xam ne na nit ñi xamuñ ko si, and they have rumors but it's not clear. So yéen ngeen ñëw waxtaan ak ñun fii nii affaire si set wet. So JLive, basically apart from you doing production, what other things, like, do you have another job aside that you do, or is just you just focus on music and that's it?
Hey, me, I'm into a lot of things. I'm into visuals. I'm into photo shoots. I'm having a band. Mandal, I can see. Mandala, what mandala they do? Man, ligue mo majon na ko def. And you know, it's not only. I tell a lot of people, you know, okay, JLive, you're making money out of music. Like music because actually, you know, it's not music only. Nga hamne, mo maneka di job what I have. I have other things on the nga hamne come. Those are the things that are, you know, your money can sustain them. I have other sub business you know come I really worked on and you know ñoom ma nekk di you know di fay si suuf.
JLive, rumor has it that many artists said that basically you don't take them serious. Like when they contact you, their calls dindeduga. Or when they contact you, you literally don't take them serious. And rumor has it that you still have unfinished songs of many artists and they still can't get hold of you. So yo, langa am to say regarding that.
dégg loo yaa ngi dégg ñu ne rumors that means these are just wax yu nga xam ne ñu ngeen naaw it's just people you know man anybody that knows me knows that I deliver xam nañ ne dama dee deliver calls be I can be flagging call mom dama dee am problems with call because the time I sleep and the time I wake up is different you cannot to call me at 1 p.m. and expect me for but man dama dee nelaw yeneen saa before the time mun naa talk especially weekends man suma weekends mostly I don't work on weekends and any artist that call me to talk about business on weekends it's like you know dama dee like small boy lu tax ñi dama dee call weekends ask a lot of artists dama dee wax gars yi ne soo ma call ma at this particular time soo ma callee at this particular time danga ma dee mën a am and tamit as JLive music tamit ñu bëri dañ ma dee call am na ñu nga xam ne dama dee call you know some people they just call you to way suma xariti soose yi nga xam ne ñu ngi bakaw ñu ngi fii bakaw wala fële so a lot of people call you in the end of the day doo dee xam kan mooy kan some people they call you to prank you some people they call you to you know lu nekk moo nekk di xamul so in the end of the day tamit doo mën a wax ne comme you are gonna take everybody serious
to prank you tamit
laajal ñu dee prank fële si biir dinañ teg ne dañ maa call mën a maa prank man suma bo nga xam ne man suma bo damay prank nit imagine nga call dof nga boo ko woon ne da nga dof bi dafa laa ni moo la gën a
aga wana I just call fi ñu fi dee ñëw seen brain they wire differently
but honestly speaking artists yi xam ne man I deliver 100% no matter what understand nga and ñoom tam dañu war a xam ne I'm not just working with one person maa ngi liggéey maa ngi job ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi Sénégal am working ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi Europe maa ngi job ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi America so I'm supposed to have time with everybody and one thing lu ñu dee wax ne ñu ne man dama yabaate one thing lu ma bëgg a clarify about that mooy su ma joxee artist time 3 o'clock or 3 o'clock 3 o'clock ñëwal 3 o'clock artist damaa jox artist time 3 o'clock dafa ñëw 2 hours 1 hour late what are you yow lan expect ma def ma toogaa because after that 2-hour session or that 3-hour session I'm supposed to have with you I have another artist ko nga xam ne mu ma xaar si line so su ma la joxee time 3 p.m. nga ñëw 3:45 wala 4 o'clock ma ñëw study di lazy si sa work bi in the end of the day it's not my fault because another artist mu nga xam ne mu fa mu ma xaar so ñëwee 3 o'clock ñu am that 3-hour session it's fine we move on to the next I move on to the next artist du ma mën a toog ma ñëw and then ma spend tamit that same 3 hours foog ma cut sa session pour ma dem si keneen and trust me that's not yabaate that's professionalism man munu ma bëgguma mention de but
dama ne producer bu amul tripod nga I wanna see your face
suma tripod bi maa ngi ko bàyyi suma moto am na benn dof bu nga xam ne maa ngi demoon lavage sel mu ngi tampon suma moto maa ngi ko mere boo xam ne ba léegi mu ngi fanaan kaso because amul xaalis pour fay suma moto baax na moo tax suma tripod bi mu suma moto bi suma everything mu suma moto so maa ngi ko bàyyi gaa ñu ko defar
waaw kon tiyel
ale mbala ni taman tripod o soto na tripod o benn moto ale mbala ni forgive me it's the work of the devil
gis nga I just called daf la jig sa already someone contacted me on my other phone mu ne dafa bëgg sa contact because dafa am artist bu bëgg nga liggéeyal but I will respond to that later just going back to the show I think that is clear regardless of what you're saying Gambian bi man I know ne respect good time when you say this time on the dot bala ñu dee commencé pare moo nekk time because so tout leen dee commencé pare so with that I give you credit JLive, the next question is we want to know what is your relationship with Uche because you know JLive foo ko gis yaa ngi gis Uche and recently ñu ngi gis ne Uche songam bu es bi yaa ngi ko post everywhere yaa ko produce you've been working with Uche and all of that and you guys are literally so close because the night I called you to invite you to this show you were literally with Uche so we want to know what's your relationship with Uche because we haven't seen you with any other artist that close
I'm literally close with a lot of artists, and especially when I'm working on your project.
Okay.
And I can say for a long period of time, man ak Uche, we have been friends. ñu bari xam nañ ko. We have not actually friends. I would say family. Uche technically man maa nekk one of the person mu nga xam ne man maa ko groom when it comes to production, not actually artist or any other thing. But when it comes to production, he was a producer before, but man ak moom bu ñu nekkee xarit ben ñu nekk family. I gave him a lot of tips, a lot of ideas, master classes. Man ak moom we were together, fanaan in studio. We did a lot of things together, both negative and positive. For send help from bëgg a dem mu dem foofu noonu. So basically, man ak moom, we have been actually family for a long period of time. Bam start until he started being Uche married. So after being Uche married,
I'm sorry, guys, you understand the Gambian.
so one thing is collaboration is everything. If you feel like okay, you want your project to get to this, you actually know the people that you have to get to. And taxi time album is my project. It's basically like my own project. So if a song is out from the project, and then man definitely smart dollar be, and me myself, I am happy with the project. Then I could promote.
Yeah.
I promote the project, and that's it. Basically, I'm agreement. It's all about agreement. Agree to disagree to agree. At the end of the day, on something is gonna favor him, the part of my favor, and then we work together. That's it. Come apart from music on the side and business, ñu family weekends then they gain a chill and all of that, get back to the studio and work.
JLive Lolu Lerna Tarab. And the other question is, we still wanted to know, like, what's your relationship with ST, Jizo, Miss Jobis, and T? If you can break it down for us, please.
I will start with ST. For a long period of time, ST boom on artist, I always wanted to work with him till one day, instead of my approach, because I'm mom say bopa mama approach, and he told me how much he rates my production and how much he wants to work with me. I was really, really, really surprised for the fact me Yuma mom that appreciates my music. And from then we started working. Apart from I'm not saying he doesn't work with other producers in the Gambia. But if SD has anything to do when it comes to music and production, he contacts me. He gets to me. And I can say that no them after, what money business be the passive business day, but he has passed the stage. We already know how to work. We already know the communications. If he's going to be late, he calls me. If he's going to travel ahead of time, he calls me, tells me his schedule and all of that. Miss Jobis dal mun naa ne Miss Jobis dem nañ ba nekk a family. Apart from the music, from day one bu ma ko gisoon, and then we started working. It got to a point that mom si bobam, she was calling me father, the father, the father, the father, come that because during music career me, she have learned a lot from me, and she has actually come. She's a very, very fast learner. She grew very, very fast, and I rate her 100%. Apart from music, tamid come no matter what tamid, she is family. So to clarify, I don't have any problem with Miss Jobis. I don't have any problem with Jobis. And one artist part again I mentioned.
The next one is Jizo.
Jizzle, same thing tamid. Jizzle tamid, we are good. I don't have any problem with Jizzle. Danaka artist dal kubuga am problem man yo ya ko nekk di ut. I don't think I have any problem with anybody because man duma di muna bay.
Basically, the third one, the last one says T. I don't even know which artist is T though, but it says T.
Yeah, T mooy ko way song bi ak kii Samba.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
T
him.
man,
The guy that wears the
boy.
Gucci all the
Last time
time.
boy, ñu ngi demoon si beach last time, but the last time I went to the beach. Mana moom ñoo génnoon leen moom ma doon rite boy di ma over bëri boy di ma sànni ko si biir wala dara boy. La artiste bi ma dee def boy.
JLive Lolu Lerna torop ñu dellu si next question bi, and JLive, rumor has it that you're addicted to sex and porn. It says you're addicted to sex and porn to the point that you're always sharing porn on your WhatsApp status, and having to be with someone who works with female artists. This question was asked when Miss Jobis was here, because she works with you and she worked with you. Yeah. So the question was like, is she comfortable as a female artist to work with you, knowing that you say porn, and not before having to work with you or during working with you, did she get the time to see your WhatsApp status? So we wanted to know if you're addicted to porn, and if yes or no, why is it that you always have porn on your WhatsApp status?
Okay. First of all, everybody in this life, everybody in this life, I'm saying private life, understand that? Everybody have a life bunga hamne is private. So kena sula jile mu deflasi private life, know that you are important to the person, understand that? And there's something else called mind your business and save your life. Understand both no. Man and save your life. Amut góor bu nga xam ne dina ma fi wax ne bugut jigéen, bugut laalante, bugut ay fi porn, ay fi yooyu noonu. So ma xelu da ngay fen. Man suma status sama private life la. Man lu ma fa bëgg moo ma neex. Whatever I want to do on my status. And number 2, I don't date any female artist. I repeat myself. Lajal Miss Jobis dina la ko wax ni man, I don't have any relationship with any female artist. That's my rule number 1. So man, I addicted to sex, I porn you know, loolu suma private life la. Bëgg jigéen moom naa la wax ni man dama bëgg jigéen moom. Amut góor bu nga xam ne dina la wax ne bëggut jigéen, bëggut ba jox sa boppam. Naa ko wax. Dina set.
Wala dina set, which?
Dina set.
Askan bi déglu leen JLive.
Loolu suma private life la. In the end of the day, it's my private life. So basically, I would not, duma mën a toog ma ne déedéet, ay nangam sangam nangam kii topp na si biir ngaal bi dig bi mata na géeja bi ay yooyu noonu déedéet naa leen wax benn leer suma private life la loolu dama ko fa dee def because daf ma neex. And ñu ko dee seetaan, I have a lot of people that hey ma ne la gis nga suma status bi jigéen ñi seen boppa ñoo de JLive nakam yaay xool doo bala nga aad ma sa nomba ma seetaan sa status ñooñu la nekk di pass rumor bi ñoom ñoo ko nekk di pass ay
du rumor bi the juicy part of it.
Suma phone bi sam ñoro gis nga maa ngi wax suma phone baa ngi ron ay waay
bu ñu waxee sex ak porn rek JLive yaa ngi mel ni everywhere, you all over the place.
No, because maa ngi bëgg a leeral dara, you know, am na yeneen parts yu nga xam ne da nga war a serious. Am na parts yu nga xam ne foog nga you know xam nga comprendre nga yooyu loolu laa nekk di explain. So basically man góor la ba pare duma la mën a wax ni bëgguma jigéen, duma la bëgg a wax ni ay fi laalante yooyu noonu bëgguma ko, because in the end of the day loolu man góor la bëgg naa ko. And then fekkee ni ma private life, I have a private
dande laalante
góor ban góor nga si ban góor.
I'm just a messenger.
Xam nga naka la man dama bëgg a wax waaye comme take a deep breath in.
Breathe in and out. No. Take it easy. It's the hot seat. Mu ngi tànga.
Tàngut di man ñëpp xoolal taxuma suma kamera taxuma sax.
Waa nañ dem rek.
There is no man on earth ku nga xam ne moom dina wax ni moom like what sex. Amul benn góor bu nga xam ne sax even gay nga wala nekkuloo gay di nga ko bëgg pax bi moom da nga ci bëgg a dugg. That's one thing. And another thing is man suma status bi ak suma WhatsApp bi dama select ñu nga xam ne I want or I don't want them. I block now over 3,000 people. So
you have that amount of contacts si sa téléphone bi.
am contacts yu bëri de. So imagine ñu nga xam ne dinde seetaan suma status bi mun naa la wax ni is over 2,000 people.
What the hell?
Imagine.
You're therefore a celebrity.
am na ñu nga xam ne dañ ma dee message boy nekkuma di gis sa status de naka la xanaa danga ma block ma leen noo xaaral ma dem check ma gis ne maybe mu and those people that will come to my status and they will want to advise me dama de just dem rek ma ne I hear you kit mute it's easy gis nga life in it dafa it's a decision am na ñu nga xam ne they tell me honestly J boy man dama laa mute de ma la thank you very much but one thing I respect tamit mooy time Julie wala or wala Christianism or I respect that loolu noonu because loolu dama respect loolu no boobu noonu dama de even this is dama busy torop this is amoo time dugal loolu because this is dama
nga jëji spawn man dama de gis I watch me I will confess in this I watch
is a subscribe
I watch the report I watch
déglu
I'm not confident in good for message I watch
when
I wake up in the morning I watch I say let me go and enjoy my eyes now JLive if you block me I will block your whole life
I just gonna kind of is gonna be more hanging
JLive
mu ne moom tamit subscriber la moom tam te seetaan gom moom tam mu ne yow te seetaan yow mi sa boppa yow mi ngi sa boppa nga xam ne yaa ngi wax déglu ngeen ko rumors bi tamit wax na ko
man dama dee gis man bokk naa si private life yi JLive bi da ngeen dee dof yéen xamule man dama important man dama dee gis
boobu foog naa leer na foog naa boobu leer na
waa léegi are you addicted to porn?
I'm not addicted.
So why the porn most of the time? Or are you always horny? Are you always horny?
No. I'm not always horny. Because you're so like a celebrity, so like a producer boy. Guy didn't make us a DMC 24/7. Yeah, they didn't make us a DMC 24/7. And then Mandamari always am gay. And my lord time so you know.
So JLive celebrating. JLive money celebrating, please.
Like that.
Huh?
Not easy like that.
No easy like that. No be easy life, celebrity life. So JLive, basically you claimed that your WhatsApp status is your private life. But don't you think that still that is social media for you to put porn there is still not too private if you get it?
Okay. Sakir, your house and the streets is different. Sweet tau the rain does not rain on you. You understand my point? Sabir kir lula nga def fofu nonu comme fait example sabir kir nga fa def 39 bi pare ku bëggal anyone mu nga nangu anybody duga sa kir fekala 39 but do dem ci biti nga simi 39 it's just my explanation for everybody to understand. It's clear to everybody. Because sa kir mu nga tej parantier bi mu nga tej bunta bi mu nga fa def rido ak loolu yëpp mu nga fa def for you to have your privacy but the street di nga fa mëna def rido ci biir tali bakaw bi wala ci tali bi kama bi dafa mëna def rido. That's the thing.
So what drive do you pour nga jékki-jékki rek and enjoy putting porn?
Okay, because I can remember.
Because something must start from somewhere.
I can remember there was time Buma Doron. I cannot remember exactly but it was a long time. It was a long time ago. I remember first time Buma got the phone, so small phone never freeze on because I was using an Android phone. So there was a time I'm not time Buma got the phone. And Balama got on the Damadam for small contacts. Madam must select. I spent over 2 days muting people. Balama on the phone. I spent over 2 days. So like Buma pare first time Buma got the phone. Imagine, to my surprise, I thought that. Imagine, the English man said, the white man English man, I thought it. So, man, I thought that people are like, hey, JLive, hey.
We enjoy more than you.
The people that told me, put mother Falco for Funo, the Johnson Bob and Yomon on the one, hey, why JLive? Kinakala ibiya tangkami ni, kinakala defeni. I was like, we smoke. I was flabbergasted.
this week.
And then I'm not a time dama def bi after ma bàyyi léegi imagine
nit ñoo la de bàyyi nga de lu xew
guys ñoo ma start di message killing léegi I told people that man awma time pour dem download léegi xaaral ma leeral la lii I told man waxoon naa gars yi ne comme I told them that I don't have time to go and download and blah 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 am dama sonn
have your time to go and download porn Jela don't you think you're sick or something like
léegi xam nga lu happen léegi from there from now me doing the labor people started doing the labor
so they do download it now and send it to you to make
them. I have some specific people on the low ñoo de dem research JLive benn sextape moo génn nangam krim karam duga na fii and all of that Oxlade sextape ba mi bu mu génnoon bala mu doon hit sa bala TikTok di ko doon ma ne TikTok kan fii yaay the time TikTok was not even this thing Twitter yeah I received it from more than 15 people at the same time I was like yeah makoko muni munyinti Foto buka sino the people they don't sleep they're just researching recently dama toog rek kenn mu ne ma ne yow gi ñëw post de ma ne ko lu xew mu ne ma ni xanaa amuloo contents ma ne ko loo mean by contents xanaa ñi nekk ni la seen ma ne ko ñu maa seen recently mun naa ne sextape yu mun naa ne 99% of sextape yu génn yëpp man seeneen ma ko
but my question again is like people sending this to you don't they have their WhatsApp status to put the porn there because like the reality of the matter is when this is me now watching your porn videos like when I watch your WhatsApp status you don't like porn I mean, I'm not different stages but your porn is like pure raw porn where they having proper sex I'm like ratting like seriously there was a day I woke up in the morning and I saw this guy like giving bloody hell I don't know how to explain this but it was bloody having proper sex like in the window and everything is there licking and all I was like okay man be like Tombe me I'm not complaining there me I was watching who finished somebody while he got another what but that is me but that is me like to be honest man I'm not judgmental and listen man I'm not judgmental and what you put on your WhatsApp status does not literally bother me because having to live here man hamnane like in here people mind their business your life is your life how you want to live it how you want to live what you want to do with your life your internet your time and all of that shit is your own shit to deal with hang on if you know what I mean so I wouldn't even dare send you a message and say JLive like me I watch and pass but again young see askan bo xamne they judgmental and people would just look at it and say hey JLive and this is how everyone will talk about it so don't you think that like these people sending these porn videos to you to say JLive or this happened or put it on your status don't you think that they can bloody spend that time and upload it on their status or they don't have internet what's happening there
it's just like music production understand somebody will have a song no I'm gonna explain that. Can I do I'm song? No, but experience. You know, an artist will have a song, understand? Do ko muna differ, right? Dina ko assist kung nga xamni muna ko job. You understand the translation? You understand in that's what I'm talking about. So come you know, it's like boys are girls game. Manyo did it. You know, no, it's just like that. So come, you know, you just pick your friend. You did them say then play Manyo did it. Understand? End of the day, enjoy game. It's the same thing. End of the day, like it's quite explainable. It's explainable.
It's like I heard Uche talking.
No, it's not. It's not Uche. It's not Uche.
Lamin kanu nekete movie man har mo nopi man sa boy si ñu ngi gëna si ñu ko dé enjoy kanu mo dama ko dé rus ndi kon moko kanu wa hara rek kanu mbaar yo tam si ñu dé sétan pon bi nga bokaye fogg la kanu ci pon bi la boka parce que mams moko fi mention te ñëw na he Ma'am, your mama la message depuis de ba faale wolo ma har ma pare ba pa JLive basically one of you do sleep a lot and basically we have many Gambian artists including you just said that I sleep a lot and I wake up at 4 a few days ago I think 3 days ago basically I sent you a message and said send me a picture. Yang reply message bobo man what to mafate I literally forgot that I sent you a message. When you even reply I was like message. Don't you think like the work you guys do, like too much sleeping, is it not a problem when you guys sleep like you don't have a life?
No. It's not like I sleep. I don't have a life. My maximum hours of sleep is 6-7 hours of sleep, and when I wake up to more than 500 or tops 100 plus messages. So I have to make sure I attend to each and everybody on on my messages, and I have people in a hamne tamit do my friend. I have people in a hamne then they are priority. They are priority when I wake up. Those people that I have to attend to first. So when I wake up, if I get a send message, no kundi sa message but mako giste. But I'm access a message with them.
You check
Or when I
which one
reply,
is important.
when I start replying, and one thing tamit, bulen fatini man bachelola. I wake up in the morning. I have my house to clean. Understand that? I have to wake up. Sometimes, if I have to, tomorrow for breakfast. For my for breakfast, okay, tomorrow come he's like my assistant. Time that day the flow. But time the moment I want to knock up by more of everything. Time you know, mom ne could slave. So one time I have to take the responsibility. I will wake up. I have to, you need la time. I'm already doing that life. I'm not a slave to artists. Man, an artist, you know, slave. Older than my faith. But in the end of the day, not that I deliver. In the end of the day, I'm gonna deliver. I'm gonna make sure I give them the best. And to give them the best, I have to be healthy. I have to sleep very well. I have to eat very good. Chop your back. You know, again, chill, book correct. So my boba be fresh. You know what? That's it.
Artist
So, it's not like I have to live like a slave. The moment I wake up right straight, I go and sit on my computer like a slave, and then I be in the end of the day come sub be the day block because
we could dumb key. I don't respond to questions, but I hate dumb people. He said, "Can't you do a video without glasses?" I wear glasses because I have problems with my vision. People are so stupid. It annoys me. Let's go. I don't respond to comments, but you see me wearing even different glasses. It means suma boti bahut. Suma
sorry,
sole glasses. Do mama read linga binda.
sorry, ma.
Why are some Gambians so dumb?
It's not easy like that. It's not easy.
Can't you do videos without glasses? Let's continue. I don't normally respond to comments, but I'm thinking, how dumb of you? Like seriously, these are prescription glasses. Purmagis, dumadegis without li. La jila. No, lela just some bokay. Japale mare.
Some bokay nyonende. Gane Ignatius girlfriend.
Don't even start with me. I swear down. If you start with me, I'm gonna end the life. Don't start. Yola, yo.
Margaret comment. I didn't say nothing. Margaret comment.
Don't start with me. I'm talking about my glasses. Go back to the glasses.
Okay. Okay, now let's continue.
Don't even start with me. The woman message after this life, I'm telling you, don't. Okay, so JLive, going back to the sex and porn videos. Okay, do you think female artists are safe with you? Because at this point, we have young female artists like, let's say, Mariam Cham, we have our Gambia. These are very, very young female artists. And we have other people that are literally having to come and like we have other female artists. You have Nemuna mentioned to the Jump Sophia and all of these people, Sesngom. I can just go ahead, Binzi, and call so many of them, Miss Jobis and all of that. So, do you think any of these female artists are literally safe with you?
Miss Jobis is a witness. Not only Miss Jobis, but
No, I'm just saying all the female artists because these are the ones that I know.
That's why I'm calling them. I've been literally, man, since my career, since the moment you started hearing maybe JLive music, Hamlo with JLive music, you have never heard any female or any sex scandal with JLive music because man, small gay. I don't mix it with pleasure. You don't know what I understand.
Do you? Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Kaya ko
mix.
parang fadya fi mo seddi.
No. Man mangi literally because internet bi si boppam sax comme none of them have ever gone on the internet. Very recently, how much ban domi haram moo dem post mu ne how ma man dama doon laajte Miss Jobies for sex, all that bullshit. Miss Jobies si boppam moo ñëw si internet mu leeral
I saw her right.
yeah, mu leeral everything. Man suma work liggéey suma liggéey duma fa dee tufli suma liggéey duma fa dee poop duma fa dee doxot suma liggéey. Respect my work, understand nga I am professional like any female artist I have worked with, do Ses, do Sophia, do anybody. I'm the artist you am the dende ñëw sax I don't even look at them in the eye like that because of man the way I want to keep my professionalism. I don't duma leen dee even xool si bët sax.
So you've never dated a female
I have
artist in it?
never dated a female artist. I don't even date artists. Jigéen soo ñëwee sax nga approach ma sax ñu waxtaan. The reason why Malady like Job is because mom she has been the only female artist that have been close that's the closest to me as a family. Mom yeneen saa more so much so me ma
But JLive, I have to cut you there. The statement that you're saying, I saw someone said that Miss Joby's Miss Joby's manager, her manager, D Jobs, rumor has it he's the one that wrote the post and said some of her songs are pending somewhere because a producer or producers literally are asking female artists for sex before they release those songs. So basically this is her manager, and she had to come out and then clarify this rumor and said, well, no producer ever asked me for sex or harassed me. So which is, I don't understand if I will call it a mismanagement there, because before your manager comes out to say cheat on the internet and you come back to say no, like this is a manager that is working with you. How are people even going to trust your work and think that Yenange allies do what correctly? I don't know, but then it was from D Jobs.
Lolo has to do with D Jobs. D Jobs mo xam la mom lu nekk di def, understand. D Jobs mo wal I rate him, I respect him, but there's some nonsense you xam ni you know people don't do. I was very, very mad, and trust me, that the moment I saw this, I wanted to take a very serious step. And you put in your call, you know, because it's tarnishing my image. Right now, see live in my over saga because this thing is it really got to me. Tama over mer, and if small dumb is I see Bob and come or call with my that my call. She was the main person she was the only person that could calm me down for that situation. Because at the end of the day, I was very, very mad and I was very, very angry.
Why did you think that it was you that the post was directed to?
Technically,
they never mentioned the name.
Technically, so they may go JLive Miss Jobies. Technically, Miss Jobies, we have been working for over 5 years. I think about 5 years to 5 years. Understand?
Yeah.
I have traveled, taking her at mom. Them then I festivals, them then Sierra Leone, them then I'm on a time bunga hamne man mom bola ñoo tiki woon Sierra Leone la bola bola ñoo tiki. Understand nga mom nigam she had her personal room. Man ak bola ñoo nekkoon si beneen hotel. He can mom sa mun a clarify no ne mom amoon na personal room am. So man come I say that man suma job I don't shit where I work, or I don't do my tufli for my daily. I respect my work 100%. Understand nga suma amee artist bu nga xam ne sax mu ñëw ñuy liggéey sax mu ne daf ma nopp sax mun naa dama de cancel project bi. I cancel the project. I don't want to mention names, but amoon naa loolu noonu in my career si diggante bi artist yu ma approach sax ñene ma dañ ma nopp dama cancel some project. I gave them back their money. I told them that I never want to work with them anymore.
JLive, basically, do you have any of Miss Joby's project or projects that you're holding on to say you're not going to release them? If you do, is it because of finance, or like the post said, because it never mentioned any producer, but if you do, is it true that a project is hold on to because she wouldn't give you what you want?
I'm not holding any of Miss Joby's project, and I don't need anything from Miss Joby's. I don't need anything from Miss Jovis because man lu ma soxla yëpp am naa ko. xaalis su du jigéen am naa loolu noonu. I have them plenty ñu ngi pile up line bu gudda. su ma waroon a topp su ma waroon a teg suma may mi si jigéen by this time dee naa comme suma maam nga xam ne dafa am 70,000 children. Man I don't need anything from Jovis. Honestly speaking. Mom, she's family to me. She's a sister to me. That's enough. Miss Jovis last song I'm getting recently, I'm not working with her. But how did she release the song? I gave her the song. I didn't ask her for anything. I wali getting recently. When Marco come got your song, and am I working with her? I'm not working with her. I gave her the song. So like I'm ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi dem di mbele seen muti bu ñaaw foofu noonu si biti di wax ni man bëgguma jox Miss Jovis project. No, honestly speaking, su fekkee gars mun nañ root gars wax loolu noonu si biti man tam dama
yeah, but most of us on social media we saw the post, to be honest. I saw the post. And that's not even rumor because we saw the post. I don't know you lot, but I saw it. Yeah. And definitely you saw it. Because someone must have screenshot and send it to you.
The recent song of Miss Jovis joxoon naa ko song bi. Am na yeneen song yu ñu defoon si man tamit joxoon naa ko song yooyu noonu. Mu ne ma dafa soxla masterpiece bi joxoon naa ko loolu noonu. Amoon na time mu ne ma ne dafa need own Miss Jovis channel am bu ta postat on JLive music channel. Ibil naa ko benn channel bu es jox naa ko password bi got everything.
And what was that channel about? Was it a YouTube channel or
it's a YouTube
iCloud?
Channel. It's a YouTube channel.
Okay. Oh, so you post her videos on your YouTube channel.
Mu ngi amee channel am yu amee yëpp moom jox naa ko dëkkul ne comme man why lu da nga war a stop kenn from success am in the end of the day. It's like man ma liggéey in the end of the day ma bëgg a suuraal yëpp lu ma liggéey. In the end of the day it makes no sense. Loolu yëpp make benn sense.
Yeah, JLive loolu leer na trop ma delloo la back si question bi. Do you think that female artists, Gambian female artists are safe working with you? Like literally there would be no harassment, like sexual harassment and all of that, like rape. I'm just saying, let me
man suma boppa duma dee harass jigéen. Even jigéen ñu try pour harass man dama la dee wax ni please I don't want any problem. Man duma dee harass jigéen.
Yeah, you are right because it's vice versa because jigéen ni tamit mun nañ la harass. So but the question is because it has to do with the porn, so that's why we asking, do you think like any of these Gambian female artists are safe with you? But that is clear.
I clarified everything. Man, I don't harass women. I don't harass. Man, small life. I cannot remember the last time I raised my hand even on a woman. I don't do that. Saga, I don't even have the time to be mbele cholen ak jigéen. So as a problem ma dox ma dem suma yoon. For the fact man suma kër laa nekk ku ñëw suma kër ñu ne da nga am problème ak diw xanaa man maa jógee suma kër dem mit diw fale ne le. No. The safety with man ak female artist is guaranteed 100% because soo ñëw suma kër nga ne ma da nga bëgg a def song nga fay ma sa xaalis. maa jël sa xaalis ma jobal sa song nga ñibbi. Ask any female artist bu job ak man even recently.
JLive loolu am na solo trop. This is why I am always happy to have people like in the music industry because we get to know you guys and why you do some of the things that you do and the rumors and the claim and I'm got more definitely. That's why I love the hot seat. I tell people I enjoy the show more than you people that watch the show. And JLive, the next question is, rumor has it that you do sell sex toys. So is this true or false?
That was before. Not now. No, I just came all of that. This Gambian music industry, it's not easy like that day. My uncle was like, Gambian music, I have, okay, manduma, okay, I will come back. I'm not Gambian artist, you know, they come, then they knew Agman, Sumalen Chaji, then they knew 50-50 you body, and I asked them, what did you do? Because 50 then body, you might explain the hustle they go through. So then tell me, if you think that my music is paying me 100%, ask what I ask from the beginning. Before Before, let me say, time must start on small music production. When you, if you hear those rumors that are coming back now, it's before, because back in the day,
because you
back in
know
the
what, JLive, you know what, some of these things they haunt you in it, so they come back when
they are
you're
not haunting
someone.
they are haunting me. It's just like a very nice smell that is around me, but they are not haunting me. Before, amoon na time yi nga xam ne dama doon xosul demoon naa si marché bi naa la wax dëgg dem naa marché wol naa jënd naa puus naa jaay naa Nigerian cassette def naa loolu yëpp rent naa film. I have done a lot. Karta naa dem naa SDA time boobu noonu Sacha Mango def ko si baak pour dem jaay pour uti xaalis. I have done a lot to survive, understand nga loolu noonu it was a side hustle, and I had ba pare mun naa wax ne du góor ay jigéen time woo ñoo amoon loolu noonu, and then amoon na suma benn xarit, she had a lot of it, dafa amoon a lot of it, so moom ko bëggoon a jaay amoon one fit, understand nga so man ko ne léegi imagine for example yaa ngi ko jaay this amount and man su ma ko dee jaay dama am like almost 75% profit yaa ngi maa feel su déggee comme yow da nga am 75% profit doo ko jaay dinaa ko jaay, and that's how I was actually, you know what I mean, it's not easy like that. But in the end of the day, it was making profit, and
But JLive, wait, having to talk about these sex toys, I'm like, bloody hell, because I didn't even get to read the questions that were sent to me. I'm like, oops, JLive did so. But like, this is why I love the person that writes these questions for the hot seat. This guy comes with bloody hot questions. I'm like, I didn't know this. But again, like having to nganeka ko hamne janga pus janga cassette janga tachanga. You know, like this is why I love the hot seat, because people don't know the side hustle and the shit that you guys go through. Then they just JLive rek legi ni mu ngi TikTok mu ngi sale mu ngi li angal mom mango thief legi so
bilay boy ma don dem SDA time bu bilay ma
ñoo chase sa number bi sa di mango thief of ana nga sajakati mango ba sen JLive TikTok bi su poster bi na le sajakati mango.
But it was hustle, but it was not thief.
Yeah, but JLive, on a serious note, okay.
Wow.
What year were you selling these sex toys? What year, if you can take me back to it?
From 2013.
2013. Here is me thinking, so 2013, people were using sex toys in the Gambia and we didn't know.
Manela, loolu la nekk di explain am na ñi nga xam ne dañ hypocrite. Man what I'm doing right now, people say that okay, he's haram, he's this, he's doing that, but trust me, on the low, there are a lot of people yi nga xam ne they are hypocrites. Understand? And man dama wax ñi ne comme man duma hypocrite. Understand nga su ma waree def wax ma ne okay dinaa dem ma sàcca këri jàmbur or something, but su ma mënee jël loolu ma jaay pour survive. Understand nga yeah. Man, I'm proud of it.
Man, women were buying sex toys in 2013.
And kama wala, jana over 30 plus. Cepe ñoo ko jënd. Ba pare am na yeneen yu nga xam ne ñëwaat nañ. Cepe am na paako yu nga xam ne amoon naa paako bu nga xam ne ma def ko nga présent girlfriend naa mi. Wow. I can remember.
I love the hot seat. I swear that I love the hot seat because you know what? Because it amazed me. Like 2013, Gambian women were using sex toys. Because man, I didn't even get to know sex toys, to be honest, until when I came to the UK. To be honest, and having to be at my age, I was an adult. Yeah, seriously, because someone I'm like, where was I? Like, because my Gambia, what to move? So where was I? I don't know.
What were you? Where was you?
Maybe because I'm Talinding girl, I didn't know. Maybe the Fajara girls and Caribbean girls were using sex toys. We the Munku girls in Talinding, we didn't know all this. We didn't know how to play with ourselves. So yeah, like you know the foot I'm there. Sex toy time JLive. Oh, those time. Yana ya hasun jahai bokanga. Yana ya hasun halay.
No, it's called sexual education. Fuck ngen hamsen boba. You need to touch yourself to know yourself.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
I was a therapy also. If that maybe that person don't know me, the person could have never been a question. I'm along.
You were a therapist, Therapist. Therapist.
Yeah.
You don't cancel no who?
I have cancelled a lot of people.
About
a lot of people. not only mental health. I did okay, my educational background. I studied psychology. I did electrical and electronic engineering. I did
nga doon rey foofu rek di leen baamal nga ne psychology
no
study ñu
no
ñëw
no.
rek nga di leen laal di leen laal
I have a lot of patients you know they got out of a lot of
patience yëpp
mental problem. Mental problem. There are a lot of youths right now. They are going through a lot of mental problems, sexual problems, family. You know come. They don't talk to their parents about, send yarambi. A lot of people, girls. I'm not keeping on the calling. How much in question?
This
What I do
sounds more like pop FLE than the therapist. Or you're
no, it's not about pop FLE or a therapist. When you don't have anybody to talk to, and then you talk. Yang gis sa benn xarit ku nga xam ne yang si private life am like I said, and then yang gis mu ngay def some stuff, you actually think that he knows something. So when they try to talk to me, naku ne kom dama xam some of it. I do my researches also with what I've studied, and then with what I have studied, I actually know what to talk to them about, because am na ñi nga xam ne suñ leen laajee benn question nga wax gaa yi dama research about it, they will not actually know where they should go and look for it. Because man, at a very early age, I got introduced to computer. I started using computer at a very early age. I became a computer genius at a very age, and I started teaching and lecturing computer when I was in grade 11. So I started lecture computer. I'm on my own SAS. I was lecturing at Fajara Development Center. So imagine xale bu ndaw mu ngi def nga xam ne mag yi war nañ ñoo ko war a def. So and Fajara Development Center fu ma doon lecture school yi jigéen la, you're talking about jigéen. maa ngi doon lecture si school bu nga xam ne yëpp jigéen lañ. Da ngaa dugg si school bi da ngaa gis jigéen mu nice, da ngaa gis bu rafet, da ngaa gis ku nga xam ne muti am dafa mel comme aduna bi, da ngaa gis kenn ku nga xam ne yàgg la buusaam bi mu ngi naaw si. So basically comme if I can comme lu ma nekk di explain mooy if I can su fekkee comme dama mën a protect suma bopp, or dama mën a comme how will I say avoid temptation si yëpp suma liggéey bi, it's a minor thing, because lecture now foofu noonu over 2 to 3 years, and every day suma pare school dama dee dem foofu noonu ma lecture bu ma graduate, even when I was going to GTTI and all these other courses I was doing online and tamit si institutions, I was still lecturing there. So basically man understand
am comment fi mu ne yow lan nga defut
kan man
sama waaru
man xaw ma nag di football sa play naa dama neñ suma tànka ma daw, dem naa def kung fu càppa nañ ma ndok si ndok ma daw. So to actually know that man suma doole
ne ko hustle, the real hustle like to find a place.
Yeah.
And you're finally here. I'm proud of you.
It's not easy like that. It's not
mango sa JLive. Sacha kati mango.
No, it's not such a mango. It's picking mango.
It's not picking, it's Sacha. Don't make it civilized. It's such a mango.
We never finish. We are still picking mango. So that was it. Come no like explain about my psychology, about the other thing about the therapy. Status. Trust me, I got to know that there are a lot of people that are depressed sexually, mentally, understand that.
Emotionally.
Conversations with a lot of ladies, they don't even know how their body functions, and they are asking somebody, they think that the person knows. Because man, I am honest with my personality, this is my private life, and my status. So a lot of people might think that okay, kida fa haram, kida fa bun, but my status, they don't jangle new body a lot of things. I'm not Canada, I'm not def bien a punch my status, mo gis cepe bi xawma lan lam doon def neni koku nonu mu ne daf ko try mu ñew mu send ma message mu ne ma lol dafa over ne mako fa defutoon mom dina ko doon xam du ko doon xam.
I have finished video since last call arrêt de xoolal gis nga yow soo fi jógee kenn du fi ñëw si hot seat bi léegi kooku tam mu ne moom kooku nuñ def boo xamee nenam bi moo ko ne mu dem boo xam ne ni faram bi ba pare ñëwaat di la jox review from boo xam ne ni faram bi waaye dama soona what kind of people do I know why are you guys doing
nekkul loolu la nekk di explain comme even your sex toys yow xamuloo woon
déglu ma la non JLive wait so yow tamit nga déglu kooku mu dem boo xam ne ni faram bi yow tamit nga ñëw nga déglu ko mu wax la ne boo xam ne ni faram
no it's the other way around góor bi dañ bokkoon
góor bi moo ko seetaan mu dem wan jànxa bi boo xam ne nam bi comme sa status bi mu ñëw jox la review la léegi JLive nga la man ma sonna man tam léegi dinaa buddi seet pour man tam ma jànga boxam waay man dama dee gis man bulok jela so def nga bulok ma lo jela sa dama la tegam monsieur man la jela open my eyes you see my eyes there is my eyes I'm not judging I'm not Gambian dibale leen ma rek man dama dee seetaan
It's not easy
today
like
is the
that.
last day of the hot seat I forward my question jela bas ma far bi nekku di seetaan sax man maay wax ne dama boxam ne nam bi nii mu bàyyi ma sus after life
No,
ma bàyyi la wala
and the Khadija to bull resign. Today is just a special day. It's a special day, like yeah. But you know, well,
da nga tax jigéen ni fu mu nekk dañ laa nekk di lay fii fu mu nekk suma viewers yi dañoo bëgg a xam lan moo dee nekk si sa status fii doo leen ko xam foofu private la
no.
jëlaat ñu
Status
bëgg
lady come right now, Mangi. These days, I'm really into a lot of things, so I just post memes on my status. Memes regular, gonna do my status. So yeah.
ma ne bul bàyyi sax bul postati parce que man danga ma dee xooñ loo nañ waxante dëgg man fii laa nekk man aw ma far man dama dee nekk si duuve bi fii di toon suba suma eewoo rek JLive yow danga ma xooñ ba ma kuule man dama xooñ léegi ma kuule ndik yow yes dama dee bugga te man aw ma sex toy JLive man I cannot afford it I don't have a job jàppale ma rek bul ma rey
If you cannot afford it, it's simple. Just look for cucumber. You know, look for the size that is very good. And I'm not going to have the over smooth. Make sure I check up properly, and then either use baby oil or lubricant.
jàppale ma rek let's go forward jërëjëf thank you very much for the advice thank you JLive you demaat see another question basically we saw you working with a guy called Jobis to some point yow doo daan def liggéey bu bari the time you were working with Jobis dañ bëgg a xam ndax time boobu noonu Jobis moo la nekkoon di jàngal o danga nekkoon foofu rek si ronam as taalibe be after nga doga bim demee nga doga jéemal sa boppa jàngal sa boppa what was the relationship with you and Jobis?
Okay, if people
you
the brain behind JLive music was me because you body xamuñ woon JLive music Matar Job mu ngi si upfront bi because ñu bëri comme JLive music si boppam sax Matar Job leen defoon si kanam but maa fa woon si fekkee nit yi kooku ku la binda question boobu mu ne man I was not doing anything. Couldn't defar beat see.
No, what you were not doing anything.
Wow.
At the point.
Voicing be. Who was directing the voices? Man, majuge on si choice. Man, on musical inclination. He was doing mixing and mastering. Because mixing and mastering is the final stage of the production. You understand? So, before the mixing and mastering, tamit, ligi bu nekon si gannaaw. Come on def liggéey bobu non.
Yo wax ñu
So, the JLive music team, it was nyari loxo si together. It was Matar Job man ak Omar. Omar was just like a manager. He was more like somebody who was also managing when it comes to business. Then they contact her because he had a lot of business running. He had a beauty restaurants and all of that. So she needed more clarification or business or anytime. While you am a contract bombak, while you am album project, they could call me you know, okay, limousine idea, and then your lady, what do you think is best for us? Definitely no. But to think that Madam Fanekon def mo one dara mota mangi la chiniti. Beat you Fanekon, you guys don't dig you know. Recording see everything you got backing vocalist because I can say Maneko one of the main person you see harmonies you neka di diga so by hell back in the days large artists you madon job and Sigi Chris Barhama and all these other people man tamanon over force guy you know ninga wara we melody bi mora jok si kaw nobles they are a witness. Understand nga I actually you know encourage them do this do that and all of that. In the end of the day final production be more than the final production. Even when he's doing the final production I am always there. Okay, voice B, is this the right note or not? Is this not the right note? And when I'm working to I ask him questions. Okay, what do you think of this and what do you think of this? That's a teamwork. And si team bit tamit neku ne si team ñëpp ñoo dee mën a siiw comme you know like I can say Nobles for example mun ma wax ñi Tiberi ak keneen ki siiwende but Aya move for and people think that Aya moo nekk di push group but let me tell you also the two boys in the group also are doing they are working heavily when it comes to business communication. Tiberi is there when it comes to branding and other things. Pablo Mumfa, so it's a teamwork. It's just like Kirgi family before. Kirgi family, they had Barhama, they had they had DMB, and they had Keneki Kufanekon. So it was a teamwork. Keneki was responsible for fashion. Keneki was responsible for lyrics. Keneki was responsible. So it's a teamwork. But after anybody knew I Barhama regular guys, yang feel maneka dewa. So it's not that Barhama was better than them or Key was better than the Key. This was not doing the whole work. That's how JLive was before. So man, I was so man before I was somebody kunga hamni. I'm very private with my life. Man, I'm over private. I'm over private. Dafa des yo pour comme yoko de rumors said it. So it's dango de rumors said it, but doma de smile. So
that is good and answering a question on JLive. So JLive, again, we have two more rumors. Rumor has it that your dad is a pastor. Is that true or not? Sabapa pastor.
Sabapa pastor, yeah, he's a pastor.
Okay, so the next rumor says you learned piano or drum in the church. So is that true?
Technically, if you grew up in the church, you know instruments. I have two artists. They started with me. I'm Muslim led. I advised them. One money got them join church with it, but I told them, so I made time. Just look for a friend. Christian lang, and they jar to church.
Mariam
and
today, he did say, like she works with a choir and it improves her act.
Exactly. Come, so if you're working with somebody, he's a Christian, he's into music. Tell me, you come, you want to do music. That's like Japale a lot because so you always have momola day one okay bana bahut because mom every time nidiga lulu it's like continuous. Yeah.
JLive, having to work with Gambian musicians and having to be in the Gambian music scene for a long time. How do you see the Gambian music industry before and now? And do you see any way forward or just any improvement? And do you think the Gambian music be dinner them forward?
I would say that Gambian music is gonna surprise the world one day because I can say Senegal, yeah, they have the industry, they have the crowd, they all of that. But I can say pure talent, real talent, creative minds. Understand? New eye. The secret is in Gambia. You talk about using the others. They were in Gambia. Before the way music was anybody the name fee foreign to look at what take sounds from the Kora, Balafong and all of that guy you book out. But now what we are doing is look at the likes of ST Jizzle right now. Nekundi ñom ñoo nekk di asifi de ñoo nekk di jël di yóbbu music be outside. Recently Jizzle was in a big festival. You don't know ñaata nit ñoo fa nekkoon muy dégga bi. He went on tour. Hussein went on tour. It's a good thing. Female right now, yeah, on tour.
I had rumor too. Oh, not I had rumor. I saw that Attack is coming to the UK too with ST.
Yeah, come look at how things are going. And we have another batch of artists in Hamnet. You work hard. We have another batch of producers in Hamnet. You work hard. Like let's say Seka Beats produce Bandi Kini, Bandi Attack.
Yeah.
And it's a big song and he's a upcoming producer and he has produced other hits. Surprisingly, he's the one that did the album of Jizzle. Imagine 90%. He did the album. So look, yeah, gives me music banging them. We are having big time collabos, we are having big time interaction. And so by hell music before. But I remember back in the den by come time modern and Axmama chat buster and all of that. Back in there's one spot, 10 o'clock, I don't know, 9 o'clock si good. I'm gonna whole radio station, put the Gambian music and the rest is foreign music. And it got to a time that people started pushing music on the radio station. You have the likes like Sister Njai and all these people, they started pushing music. We had other people international, they were trying their level best. And it got to a time that boom, at this Fesana Stadium. That's ST. So yeah, that's why I say Motamanalani Gambia did not surprise world. And Gambia is already surprising the world. Right now, Jeho's album is number one, and he's a Gambian. We have Pasalu, we have actors. We have
this guy that did the collab with J-Host about Jigeni recently. What's his
name?
Yeah. He is a friend of my nephew.
Lola la nigga the experiment. So yaa ngi gis ne we are moving ñu ngi push JLive ñu ngi nii I'm having a big contract ak ñi Prince Arts. I'm like behind them 100% now. Apart from Prince Arts, all the companies labels you nga xam ne comme maa ngi fa tamit international, and it's pushing our music international. So right now, like I can say I am so happy, but I'm over content the way the Gambian music is going. And tamit ni yaa ngi liggéey, people are working, nit yaa but upcoming artists are really struggling. They are struggling, they are working hard. I'm not kenn ku nga xam ne daf dee dem si tool bi si kaw. Ma artist la daf dee
I
dem si
thought
tool bi.
Gangster too doing that, and this guy, what's he called again?
Dog
Father, yeah.
Mom, he breed
Because
his dogs and all of that.
most of these artists, I won't say all, but many of them, I'm not saying numbers. So I see Dog Father doing that all the time, and Fuller Gangster. And Fuller, I am so proud of Fuller because he really know what he wants and he's determined. This is what I want and this is where I want to get. That I'm gonna fight hard for it. And I love Fuller, to be honest with you.
Look where he has got him to an international level, signed him. So in the future, it might not happen in the next 5 or 3 years. Hanga tamit God have plans. God mo am plan am bi. Mu na tok sa elik mu jël ci ben artist. Mu tek ko ci kaw aduna bi yépp. You never know. Come music no la mel. Somebody can just do a song that is even more than a stupid song, but most and then yalla dina ko jël tek ko number 1. That's what I'm telling you. Somebody was ñu bari ne come just keep on, just believe. Believe in yourself, keep on walking. You don't know what will happen.
Thank you very much, Rahman.
You don't know what will happen, and one day, pam, JLive dina nekk Africa's or the world's number 1 producers, and then that. Right now,
and
imagine. I'm happy for the fact that Pasal J has dafa def, he did a song. I was listening to a podcast, and then those people were like, okay, why would J-House go and do a Gambian song?
I had the podcast these days, I think yesterday. I think I saw it on your WhatsApp status. Did you?
Yeah, it was on. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that is where I watched it. Fofo la ko setane kon sa WhatsApp.
So I guess ne niti yangi neka di wax ni nala neka di wax jigé bu bon xale what is that? So niti dañu dem research lolu la. So I feel like mi ngi Gambia tamit. Mi ngi Gambian music, and that is something lu nga xamni boy bu ma déglu album bi song bobu right now is still my favorite. I don't know about other songs he did with Bonabe and all of that. I like the songs, but song boom def in all of, I love the song. I listen to the song almost every day. Almost every
JLive loolu am na solo torop because you work yow si Gambian music scene bi dafa important because if you're missing problem mooy am because yow yaa amee liggéey bi xam nga artiste yi moom dañoo woy rek yow soo fa nekkutee there is a problem. And today I was speaking to this artist and
ñu pare daw nag
bul daw tey maa ngi waxtaan artist and mu ne ma JLive dafa xam li moo def te dafa mun li moo def, and which is very important having to come from a Gambian artist ne JLive sooy liggéeyam moom daf laa teg si beat daf laa lifin, like he was literally giving credit because I said I'm having JLive on the hot seat later, and he was like, oh, he is good, like definitely we need him in the industry. And JLive, we wanted to know, like, what are your most difficult moments having to work with Gambian artists, like some most difficult moments working with them?
Like I said, time is the number 1 thing, and payment term is another thing. Understand? Respect is another thing. You know, I have a lot of problems with sorry. I just
he must misbehave. JLive.
Kimuma call am station. Hello? Why na la call si kanam tudi? Hara mo call si kanam tudi ma ngap interview. Okay, we coming okay. No problem. Arrive, fly. I am in the studio. Yeah. All right.
This guy, you have to make respect below time. Can you hold a question before we hear it?
My session is at 9. So they are confirmed. Yeah, you get
okay. Yeah.
So man, I have a lot of respect from a lot of artists and understanding. You know, I have few artists that actually understand what I go through, because people fail to understand that aji man, no matter how it is, man tam hale la, man
Yeah,
grow up a youth la.
true. Yeah,
And I am not like somebody that have everything figured out. So some artists, the way they talk to you and you try to explain to them what is going through, because madam, I'm family time it, I have stress time it, I have to get myself together. A session is about to happen. If I don't get my shit together, I don't get myself together, I won't be able to focus. Beginning of the day, artist bring you to studio. JLive, what is your idea? JLive, what is this? JLive, make a, you know, artist did not do hamlum buga sa munyo mo buga nga defar ko dara nga creative, and you have to deliver. So if you have to call or you talk to an artist or you see an artist and tell the artist you have a problem, the artist will not want to understand you. And when it's time for payment, they don't want to pay. And even though you discount for them, it's still a problem. And then when
do you take payment by installment?
I do payment. I do payment by installment, and legi jekali sa fay, ñu jekali sen fay. And then also when you try to help them, you know, okay, bu ma la charge this high amount, dama la charge amount bu ndaw. Legi dañoo fay amount bu ndaw boobu, legi ñu bëgg nga liggéey bu nga xam ni it's like a
I get that from I understand that from Gambians.
So loolu moo nekk problème bi. Loolu boy, you know, I just like, okay, loolu fine.
Beside that, JLive, do you have any project or anything that you're really working on? Because basically, I do manage an artist. I started managing an artist, and definitely you're on the list of one of our songs to work with you. So, do you have anything like? Do you have new beats? Yeah, work on something. What is in there in store? You have for us?
Sometimes I would say if I look at my dreams, boy, I'm ragal come suma fit bi def them, because when I look at man suma toge ma xol suma dream bi, when I am or what I plan to build, I get scared, because in the end of the day dama dee just move, how am I gonna get there? Because I don't have everything figured out. I first started building a hybrid semi-live band, and it fell off because, you know, xam nga Gambian bi ak yabaate si biir band bi and a lot of things. So yeah, came to my rescue. I was calm. I waited for a lot of months, and I started building another one, which actually is working fine. Santa Yala. I will not say it's 100% yet. And one surprise I'm coming up with the band is we are working on the first hybrid Quora album. So hybrid meaning we are taking olden sound, like old sounds from back in the den, because one of the person I'm working with is Ansumana. If they play Quora,
yeah. He's the one that is on Inyas's new song, Modef Kora Bisiyolanop.
Exactly. So Mom, he's one of the main brains behind the album, because he's collecting.
Not his brother, right?
Cousin.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, he's the one that did the beat on Yolano, the Kora.
So we are bringing back old. Imagine you hear a olden days Kora song that is modernized, and you know, Jahako on a piano.
Yeah, because
and you know
that song is Afrobeat, anyways.
And it's a project nga xam ne has to do with involvement of suñu band bi, and you know, drama foofu ñu doing his drum solos, man maa foofu tamit as a producer and as a ku nga xam ne mu si album bi, and it's a great project bu nga xam ne we are almost done. I can say we're done with it to launch also. And I'm also working on my personal album as a producer artist.
Oh, is it?
Artist boy.
I'm interested in that.
So
are we looking forward in seeing you having to sing and release your own videos, your own songs?
I have been doing that for a long time. I did a song with Attack for a long time. It was a big song. Degala African we have been using for commercials.
Okay.
I did a big song with Miss Jervis too, QTV and for a long time. I did a big song with Big Fa, Mate Reo. And I've been doing a lot of songs. I did one with Jizzle too. It was quite a while. So
okay.
I've written a lot of songs also for a lot of artists too, and my own project too is coming out. I'm planning to release it on my birthday, so it's my birthday. Release
real life, like you said, you're young, yeah, and I do know that you're young. basically, how do you manage having to have your private life, like go partying and having to be in the studio? Because they can be more. We have so many Gambian artists in the Gambia. ñoo xam ne upcoming la, ñoo xam ne ñu ngi fa woon, ñoo xam ne ñu ngi fa nekk léegi, and ñoo xam ne they literally too old and they're coming back. ñoo xam ne they war a noppaliku sax. You know, Palayo. Basically, how do you manage to have to live your life as a young person and having to be on the studio and work on those beats and be on TikTok? Because I love your beats on TikTok and all the graphic that you put there. And also having to go out and play the piano with bands, because the manager's big shows, especially the one at Poco Loco, you're always there weekly. Every weekend you're there, and the manager some big shows you there. Artists and so you best to best and all of that. I saw you doing the piano. I'm like, this guy, does he like literally enjoy? Like, how do you manage with that, with your mental health, physically, emotionally? Like, take us through that journey a little bit.
So this is one of the main thing I was saying, that come artists everybody didn't want to understand what I'm going through. But one thing I do is multitask, and I'm very good with multitask.
Yeah,
And
you do.
I'm very good with doing a lot of things at the same time. Sometimes mangi rehearsal, mangi chat ak artist bi, mangi close deals, and mangi def lu bari at the same time. And I have somebody by my side, Eliman Sumarakala, Momodan Wahni Legi, Fogna again, and he's the one also actually on the background. Artist like Tamit, I'm billing him also as an artist, but he's like my assistant too, doing a lot of things on the net. So basically, there are some times I have to do some runs. He does it. There are some times I have to video. He's there. I have other people I employed. I have two people I employed also. They are there also. I have a friend of mine. He's like a driver too. Come driver at time, like a secretary. So if I cannot do some up and downs, he does the up and down. End of month, he gets paid by me. So make my work easy. And for the band thing, is schedule. Everything is time. So artist business in your time is a problem. Understand? And one thing I do also, man, from Monday to Friday, I'm in the studio working mostly. I'm having rehearsals and all of that. Weekends, I am partying, shooting videos, and other things too. So I have my time schedule. If any minutes or seconds dafa delay rek, somebody dafa yaha dara, and then it's gonna be a problem. So I have everything scheduled. So even though I sleep late, sir, bala may nalaw sama hamni dama nelaw late, except my sleep off, then I will text the people and communicate to them that okay, that I slept off. But before I sleep, I will text this person that I have to come at 3 o'clock. I already calculated the time I'm going to be up. I will tell the artist, please show you a time. Emma, wake me up. I'm gonna activate you. Dama make sure someone call you. Dafa ring, or dama make sure dama activate someone. Someone call you. Dama dig us a call. So I have everybody set you, and everything is automated already. Period.
JLive Lulu, I'm not solo. Another quick question: do you have a manager?
I have a manager. Probably Munani is like he's like an acting manager. Kunga hamne, he's the one from Mumande. That's Mama do a JFC fight.
Mams, mena. Mams, sa fayabate. Sa manager bim. Yo, in fact, sa manager bim munod manage. Manko send message. Dipi de basi suma. Mams, mo message. Bete reply. Manko,
No,
te nyari number mi plako send.
no,
Move the
mom's too. He's also into the thing is, mom's also is into a lot of things. So when it's time for him to be at a particular place, he's informed ahead of time. If I call him today, I say, mom's malasola right now, I would not be able to get him. So mom tam dafa am schedule ami. So we schedule ami. I have to make sure I inform him things ahead of time, and then that's how I manage my time. Manage time. So if you have so.
Sorry, go ahead. What are the best moments that you had or have working with Gambian artists? Because I'm the new last setan, I'm the new setan, the only with the last setan, I'm not kuma message nema the farm artist bu manager for buga yo. So just these messages, someone else could hear it and wanna buckle up and do good for themselves, or want to work with you that way because it will make you happy. So what are the good and best moments that you had working with Gambian artists? If you can summarize that, please.
Man, apart, I don't know, dal. Question move dal. Little bit funny. But muna ni apart from the favorite part, my favorite be come I explain session are always fantastic. Like at any artist I have session with. My sessions are always fantastic. You don't come in the studio and you see a bag of rice sitting there looking at you. Come. I always make sure the session is exciting. I put up jokes and make sure everything is exciting. Come not exciting because in the end of the day, come happiness brings out a lot of things. Understand if the mood is set, I have had a lot of artists the musing record before. A lot of artists they have never recorded before. In the end of the day they go to same and then they're like, is it me singing like this? Understand that? And they don't know why. One of the main secret is because damadi clap first, make sure room bangi, there's a very nice happy atmosphere in the room. Happy. Sometimes I don't go straight to what we have to do. I open YouTube, I play for you videos, you listen to this artist, we communicate, we chat, small boy bi su fa nekkee iliman loo bëgg a naan ma asil la drink or su fekkee moom ngi ñëw sama ne ko ma asil so it's not my obligation for me to bring food for studio ñanda domoro kama na studio mo le domoro so the energy has to be there. If there's no energy, that there are sometimes I feel like energy bang drop. I close the session. I tell you, okay, let's keep the session. So I've had a lot of moments with a lot of artists. Recently, I had a session with Barhama and Presta. Then talk after boy session with boy boy base mo yan ang artist niyo sa studio. It's the same thing. Even the Bunkas, I had a session with them. Session with Jehna and being an artist new faker and focus. So it's like everybody, a lot of people, no matter how man, no matter in the end of the day, when the artists are with me and they are coming up for with the accent company, everything is cool, everything is nice. Apart from their complaints, they like keep kind of calls, and all of that. Which sometimes when I call and I apologize and I explain to them what some of them, most of them, they understand. Like I said, most of them they understand. So I mean, everything is cleared out, and then we move on. It's just about positive energy, and Malulu dal.
JLive, I'm not color. We'll soon wrap up. I wanted to know, like, your TikTok videos. Chris said, and then I'm gonna follow JLive on TikTok. You made a TikTok video which was Barrow, like, acting, being pregnant, like his tummy is big and all of that. And later, people started doing this video and mimic this video with acting like Barrow, you act pregnant and all of that. So, what is it about the TikTok? Because your TikTok videos, JLive, to be honest, they're like, mwah. I want to be like most of the times I'm on your TikTok from one thing, the beat, the way you put, like, I don't even know, like nigga they videos, they are made fun having to take other people's like TikTokers videos and put it there. Your TikTok is so fun. You just want to watch one video to another. So like what inspired you to sit down a bad time that they answer to create those videos, because you're constantly making those contents. What Manela, you're good, you're talented, bless you. And we Gambia, we need to know that we've got talented young people like you. We have so many multiple talents. Bless you. So can you give us a little bit about your TikTok?
Okay, this TikTok started the modern chahandal. I was mentoring somebody. I'm not modern mentor. And then ako don't join motivations, if you put your mind to anything you can achieve, it's a random thing that people say. So I told him now I gave him a task. I said, okay, mala mentor right now, and you feel like you come it's this thing. So I told him, okay, now my TikTok was at 1,000 followers back long time ago. I was not even focusing. So I told him that within 1 month, that is not possible. What are you gonna do? I told him, just watch me. So now what I started doing is I started, the lamban to fineka, lamban to me. There's some time I was mimicking some artists. Look at it, there's some songs here, I'll take their videos because I saw somebody on TikTok doing it, and it started giving me a little bit of introduction. Then after, that's when I came across a producer called Lord Sky. Moom lu they def mooy def day jël comme seen parliaments, seen presidential lifini lu they def, and then he turns it into music, and then I'm the coco the editor and all of that. And man, I'm a video editor, graphic
So you
editor.
edit all those videos yourself?
Yeah, I do everything. So Leggy, when I did one of my first one was when I was coming. So
yeah, when I was coming, that one went viral.
So I did that one, and then I woke up in the morning with 10,000 followers.
Oh the hell! Wow.
From 1,000 or 2,000, because after more than me making me, it went for about 2,000, 3,000 followers. That's my boy. The guy said, "Jay." I said, "What is the problem?" He said, "But go and check your TikTok." I saw 10,000 plus followers. I was like, "What is this?" The video had over 500,000 views within a night. And that's when I told him, now you see how my motivation, you see that my motivation is working. Yes. So I told him now.
Never say
That's how
never.
I started. That's when I continue now talking to him about other things and giving him a lot of motivation and all that. So now I had to keep being consistent and all of that. So that's when now I started doing researches until it came to a time that now people started tagging me on videos, people started sending me links, and then it became more easier for me. So that's how I kept up going till I'm actually about 100,000 followers. And then my channel was banned.
Oh,
Yeah.
banned. Oh, so you
Yeah.
had to open a new one.
Yeah, this one is a newer channel.
Why did they ban?
Okay. Okay, before there was one mistake I was doing is there were some videos I was editing, and then hanga TikTok ini and they buy help I durante ini I continue key. So that was one of the mistake. But apart from it, I was not doing anything more. Definitely one that because I'm not because when I was doing my videos, the fact them on the time election and all of that. So this UDP people and this APRC, NPP, all of them, then they know my comment section, they fight of the holo. So some people see they were reporting and all of that. So I'm not report you the for them message TikTok and TikTok the for you checks my account. And TikTok time they going all of they going so say they going kini no. So they know check I check like you bounce my channel, and I tried to get the channel, and that was one of the main thing. That was the problem. So I just forgot about that and opened a new channel.
Oh, bless.
I'm trying to avoid some of this main thing. TikTok, they're going all off. They're going some of the few things you're so I'm interaction like then you push a video. That's TikTok. So Monday day by hell smart editing and all of that. And so by hell most of my editing I put content has to do with the idea of my ideally my negative.
JLive, I'm no Solotora. My second to last question is basically which Gambian artist is your closest friend, or are you closer to? Like among all of them.
Diga, I need this one specific one that's close to me because I get a lot of love from a lot of artists. No matter how some of them are hating on me, the love is more than the hate. No matter how things are going through, especially the time there was this past time I was really down mentally. There are a few of them I spoke to, and I got a lot of encouragement from them. Come honestly speaking, I'm closest to this person. I'm the closest to the person because more right now, kila dude, I've mad them. When I want to interview ka, ngane ki mo gana close.
I know them.
Yeah, so I can say they are all so important to me, boy. From the smallest artists, because man, I hebo ma ken. So like even the artist bunga even si gospel industry bisa. Si gospel industry bi hadis bunga hamne mangi support right now. He was the least artist you hamne nobody ever thought that right down the fablo, and right now he's making it big si gospel industry bi fi Gambia. So mom la dama tok rek ma deglu manako hey boy this kid dafa garaw de dama call ko manako ni I think I produced for him. I produced 3 songs. You are very good. Nyata nga ma on last time. Muama amambi. I'm gonna cut it 50%. And he was very, very happy. So still from then I just continue producing for him till today. So man,
JLive, I'm happy to have you here. So I wanted to know, or we wanted to know, is JLive in a relationship? Are you seeing anyone?
Technically, duma muna wax ni I'm dating. Technically, duma muna I'm single. Because I'm double.
Friends with benefit, or what you into?
I'm a plural person right now. I'm not single. I'm plural.
You're seeing so many people in it. Is that what you
Right
mean?
now, kung nga xam ni rek, it's like bidding price. Kung nga xam ni mom price am mun na dem si kaw, maa ngi foofu ak mom.
That's not a Gambian thing, so break it down.
Okay. Right now, yaa ngi am ñu bëri ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi si line bi ñu ngi try sa chance. Understand nga? Ku nga xam ne moo gën a beneficial mu ngi dem si kaw. Kooku noonu bénéfice comme su fekkee comme ku ha benefit is done rek. Keneen su fekkee am na keneen ku nga xam ne mu ngi try rek. It's about everybody trying. That's why I said I'm plural. I'm not.
So, basically, what are these qualities that are the benefits that you're looking to seeking a hamne money on top for you to be with them?
You don't have to show me qualities. You don't have to show me qualities. You just have
Because
to be
like literally, sorry, JLive, to cut you there, but if this term is what you use for your relationship in your life, because many Gambians say now we don't know different kind of relationships. You have friends with benefit, you have no string attached, you have one night stand, you have dating, you have just a friend, and you have getting to know each other and being in a proper relationship. So having to hear you saying at this point daga plural you're confusing so many Gambians. Maybe someone is watching you who wants to be with you or who is with you.
You don't have to be confused, man. Everybody know me as a real person. I'm a real bad man. I'm a real bad man. And one thing about me is you don't have to over try, because if you over try, in every day, you're fake.
But if someone tries, is there any chance that they can be with you?
If anybody tries, you just have to be natural with me. That's all.
Yeah, but you're saying you're plural. So how would someone know what kind of relationship you are in for them to try?
You would know eventually. So anyway, Agman. So anyway, si man, rag nga ako.
Yeah, hanga man duma sa morom. Man duma sa morom. Man dega anga ter visa man dega na all kind of relationship why dama purula.
No,
Baba so nonsense.
Man's relationship is different from any relationship you would ever imagine.
Danga ragala wax ne mangi sigul sa jaxa bi te ñef la ñef yu wit yo xamne wala nga ne relé
man jaxa bobu sa faalew man deyam faalew ma bayam
jërëjëf
jaxa bobu nonu faalew man deyam faalew ma bayam be pare ñu nekk ci rang bi sax dañ wara régler
day wara ready lu ñoo paré wax leen ma dégg
non dañ wara régler dañ wara régler
man xaw ma ña nekk ci rang ba fi lañ waré xam seen bop ñu dem topa goju régler ñu bay la yo da nga confuse nga man man this so I bring out the best in people just so legi sa jaxal
yo di nga mëna bring out the best in me di nga mëna bring out the best in me man numa raxa juwe sa baxna man ma ngi man right now na man numa nek
sa jaxal bi de mom saga nga ndé ma bayam fi ni téré mu bay fi
suma jaxal bi mom xamna
bopam fi ne yo ragal lo ndé ma bayam da nga jess ndé ma bayam yo ya ko fi wax man nga jigéen ni nonsense mais ni lañ dé top ñi nga ne dañ na disrespect ci internet
nonsense yo di nga wone man da nga wone man ma nonsense. You look at a responsible person like me. Moya lonko asita last work on a yedo kwoke. Ala kodonyi ninka ikiba for my useless.
Dimbale ma yangi saga sa janga bi papa magiyaya.
You know why ladies respect me? Because number one, I said I'm a real bad man. Understand that? I don't depend on nobody. Understand that? Young mafia. That is why they must respect. And anybody that wants to be, man, I want to rang be. And man, all of them that have to be, in a mean key club corruption.
Yo, you make us rugby. Man, no, I understand why. Why do we have to make us rugby?
So, Harold. Yo, so right now, ko neka di hall right now. Good bo neka di hall right now. And are you the only person looking at him? No, you are in the rank.
Me.
Top of the rank, direct top of the line.
I'm not in any bloody rank. Me,
okay,
I am in a proper relationship.
Then you're single alcohol. Bagas bi dina nope. Fofu dina nope. Single. Dina nope.
Bayeko.
Good baye taw si rang bi rek. So taw si rang bi du nope.
Astagfirullah. Man duma jigéen buy ragal ben góor man nak ma gis de man ngur góor jigéen bu góor di ba ma mu si rang.
No.
If you
have the power, if you have the power to do yourself, fine, no problem. nala wax specimens you wara jënda. You do yourself and you not how ignorant. It's fine.
No, I don't need to be rang. Man, I have my own man. Who was
Hey,
me.
yaa ngi nekk fi di wax nit yi ne da nga single. Why? Baax na. Her man, listen to her. She says she is single. She says she is not single. Ako a single dali. Ako a man single. Mane dafa single. Daga yu bari legi.
Manakal mas mafar. Just mafar bi mun la setan.
Ragalulo
I can tell you
safar.
100% that he's watching you.
Ragalu den safar bi amul doole kon. Ragalulo safar bi.
Man ma jigen bo xamne goor yebuma. Nga dof.
Okay, baax na. Den yow safar bi ragalul.
No.
Se yow den dafa mine yow si boor yëpp nga ko muni.
Respect.
Si boor yëpp nga ko muni.
Yep. Foma yóbbu rek ma dem
that guy should go home. Taye si so kono.
Foma yóbbu la wax ma dem beje.
Xana ma warel la. Góor mu nga xam ne mënu jabaram si boor yu nekk. Kooku du
góor. Man maa jigéen buy wax góor gi ne bébé toxal mu toog ma neexal ko. Te duma ko forcé dama ko neexal. Xoolal neexal lay def di la bébé.
Den sa góor bi nekkul góor. He's not a man. Ñàkk sama jaljalit kooku du góor.
Xoolal man maa jigéen bu góor di nopp ma kamu téye suma kaasi tii di naan.
At least su la mënuti si boor be dina la mun si boor be dina mën at least kooku
dama dem ba jeex bul ma wax
boy aji déglu leen dem leen si suuf ñu wax mu ne moom dafa dem ba jeex baax na dégg ngeen boobu di bàyyi ma.
Why you like this?
léegi kale ñu wax jóge naa si kona bi léegi.
Okay, JLive, that was the end of the show. So basically, Mabaila, nga send a message, like an inspiring message to all Gambian artists, viewers, Gambian music scene, support Bolende, I'm support Bolende, like literally just a message to everyone out there. Everyone. The general public. Ask
my message is keep on hustling, boy. If you listen from the beginning of all the interview, it's my life has been a hustle. It has been hard work. It has been working smart. Understand? Don't be afraid to take a step. Don't be afraid to make that mistake. I have done a lot of mistakes in my life. When you have the day, no. Understand? It's about making mistakes, moving on. Understand? And for the people that are out there, boy, Gambians, you know, I'm then finance, I'm then support. People support Gambian music. People support. I would tell you really. Gambian music, I'm the future, boy. Support Gambian music. Invest in music. No matter yaga next 5 years. So I mean, artist, I'm telling in 5 years, just 5 years. So blow it, no problem. Then you can take back your funds. But in 5 years, artist be warna muna blow because understand he has everything it takes. Man, lol my advice be, just hard work, hustle. Them touch but in the boy, do whatever it takes. Bulen saja. You can do whatever.
Bulen saja mango, assurance.
So I was picking mango nah.
Saya kati mango, no la de me chase a turbis mon
Ramadan for. So, come my life, I'm still hustling, but I'm still a hustler, but I'm still picking those mangoes. And, I'm trying to make my family proud. I'm trying to make myself proud. I'm trying to make the Gambia proud. It's all about making some wajuri in your content here. So, man, that's my final words. And I give a shout out to all my team, my friends, my family, my mom, my dad, all the people that helped me. Suma haters yi domay ñu nga xamne ñu ngi fofu ciépé yu nga xamne nanguñ ma sen suma xaliss suma 500,000 send nañ ma xaliss bi. I need that money. And I give you yourself. Yow mi nga xamne ya fi nek sétané bi bu ka ma jaxaso. Look at my glasses is flying. Oh. If it was not you, right now, I would not clarify a lot of, misunderstanding out there.
That's the hot seat, isn't it? I give the chance because people want to know you lot, and people want to see you lot come live ni you and send messages. And because some fans tami den number but people like you JLive dafa hard tami pour ngay ñew ci li fini because nit ñi dañ dé faté né yeen yena amé music bi because without ki produce music bi dafa mixi amé artist bi dem studio amé studio music do am. So yow danga play a big and important role in music bi. And people like you waruñ leen a faate because suñ leen faate rek ñu ngi bias. This set our goals and our eyes on people ñoo xam ne ñooñu ñoo nekk foofu ñooñu dafa am ñu leen liggéeyal li ñoo wëy te yéen naay def liggéey bi especially yow you're one of a kind in the Gambia. We have to respect that. Man, I like to give respect where it is due. And JLive, to say thank you very much to you, because when I called you, I just called you and it was late and you picked my call. Yeah, I know. It was late, and when I called you, you picked. And when I called you for the hot seat, I do tell people this. JLive would tell you is the truth. JLive has been waiting on the list of the hot seat for 2 months. He can tell you this. Yeah, definitely tell them. They need to know, because like when people say the hot seat, they want to come. Some people would contact me, and I'm like, I've got a list of people until the end of September. People would understand. They would think, oh, you're on the 11th. I'm like, you can't make the date. And I have people who say, oh, cancel the next person who's coming. I said, no, because those people have been waiting for 2 months. People like you, you've been on the list for 2 months. Bimala messages, you literally forgot that you were supposed to come to the hot seat. You said, I'm not a schedule with you to come to your show. So I want people also to take it easy. Pour hamne ñi ñew dafa bari, because duma mëna cancel ko hamne ma ci JLive bi ñaari wër mu ngi tok fofu nonu. I think I contacted you in March. Yeah, so people need to know this. And I said thank you very much for having to wait, even though joxon na la date bu long, you still accepted it. Some people will be like dañoo yakamte ñew ba nga xamne duñ nango jël date ci. I will say thank you very much. Meguloko mu difficult for me when I had to come back and remind you. I asked you twice within a week. You said within 2 weeks. You said, yeah, you're still coming. A week before Malada, that you're still coming. And I said, send me your picture. It literally took hours, but you sent me the picture. And I like when I have to work with people and they respond, because you made my work so easy for me. I didn't have to chase you or hustle. And when I called you, like we had a chat, you trusted me, because Mala call it out Mala that your phone is always private. You pick specific numbers that you take into your private life to call you, and I was one of them to be able to communicate with you. And I have to say thank you very much for trusting me and for giving me that respect and for being waiting. Easy would not want need Gambian dig out this bopam. Mola jerejef this time they spend fee people get to know
my beauty people that we are watching. Oh, comment section. I congratulate the comment section. You people are very great. I clap for you. Yay! I clap for you.
Suba pare bang ma message si sa comment ini nga de Disney bul ma message ma la
man message la no man get them alone get them.
So guys, ñu wax leen good night. Man ma JLive, and thanks for watching. Kii mooy JLive moo dee defar Gambian music seen music nag yu leen dee dégga JLive on the beat ak TikTok ba ngeen dee gis kii mooy JLive na moo defaroon baro when I was coming ak biiram bi. So guys, I will love you guys and leave you. Have a good night. JLive, we talk on WhatsApp. Kiss.
Thank you.